Triple H on that, Cody Rhodes' throne smash, Brock Lesnar's WWE 2K24 status, Sylvester Stallone's WWE confirmed, and more. I'm Oli Davis, and this is the WrestleTalk News.
Support WrestleTalk!
Before we get into our main stories, there is a huge breaking piece of news. John Cena just launched an OnlyFans. Posting on X, Cena teased the new account would be to see him like you've never seen me before. But I can't, John. That's the cruel irony. We can't see you. I'll click the link and sign up to OnlyFans on the home page now. And there's a lot of women on here in bikinis telling me how to make pizzas. Got a crust on that one. Let's rush through this the rest of this episode. Cena's account is actually a very clever marketing stunt for his title role in the upcoming Farrelly brother comedy, Ricky Stenicki, where he plays a washed-up actor. It's released on Amazon Prime on the 7th of March. Until then, why not get exclusive content by supporting other creators by becoming a pledgehammer on patreon.com/WrestleTalk. Yes, cheap plug. More on that in a bit from Turbo Jack. The path to true stardom in WWE is simple, but rarely trodden. Only the bravest and most committed can overcome its obstacles, as it boils down to this. Quit WWE, publicly bury Triple H, then come back as his new best friend. CM Punk famously quit in 2014, buried Triple H in his Art of Wrestling podcast, then returned in 2023, posting their Hell Froze Over selfie. Road Dogg left, buried Triple H in shoot interviews, and then rejoined as one of Hunter's most loyal generals. And Cody Rhodes left WWE in 2016, smashed a throne with a sledgehammer during his entrance on AEW's first pay-per-view, quite clearly a shot at the King of Kings Triple H, whose weapon of choice is a sledgehammer, for him to return to WWE and become the company's biggest babyface. Cody has previously said the throne-smashing incident is not mentioned between the two of them, but he'd love for it to be eventually because he still has the prop at his Nightmare Factory training school, and there is some imagery, some iconography that can be utilised for a show potentially. I'd love for it to be eventually talked about. But now, in an interview with Alan and Carly, 5 years after that throne smash happened, Triple H has finally revealed his thoughts. I laughed about it then. You know, people make that stuff out to be so much more than it is to me. If I was in his shoes, I would have done the same thing. I reckon Triple H's laugh went a bit like this. Ha 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 ha. I'm gonna have him lose to Roman, then replace him with The Rock. Triple H continued, though, putting over Cody's father Dusty as his co-creator of the NXT system, and that Rhodes' half-decade out of WWE was about him finding himself away from the shadow of his dad. I've seen that a few times over the years. Drew McIntyre's another guy, right? Things went sour, he goes and gambled on himself. We had talked about it when he was leaving. Go find yourself. When you find yourself, I'll be watching. When I see you find yourself, we'll talk, and you'll come home. Their relationship seems pretty good now, as Triple H was in Perth, Australia for the Elimination Chamber press event. Press events and media calls in wrestling, by the way, are actually now fan fests, where he led the crowd in an a cappella sing-along of Cody's theme. As well as Rhea Ripley and Grayson Waller drinking out of their own shoes. Your country's customs are most intriguing. WWE also added a new championship match to Saturday's Elimination Chamber event. The Kabuki Warriors defending their women's tag team titles against Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, because Hartwell is Australian. Public service announcement, make sure to go back into our fantasy predictions competition Wrestle League to add your pick for that new match. And anyone who hasn't signed up for that yet, do it now using the link below, where you can win up to $250 of Amazon gift card vouchers. Dave Meltzer has added on Wrestling Observer Radio that WWE have some surprises in store for the Elimination Chamber show, likely for the unannounced guests for the Grayson Waller Effect talk show segment. Triple H has already teased there will be monumental implications for WrestleMania at the show, but he's gone out of his way to say it's not The Rock. You are not going to see Rock at Elimination Chamber. I'm not going to spin that because I don't want people expecting that and not see that. The show will be spectacular, I believe, when it's done. Nobody will miss The Rock. As this all came to be, his schedule is quite tight, as you can imagine. We have him for a lot of events. Unfortunately, this was not one of them. So you're telling me there's a chance? Meltzer has also added those surprises are not The Rock. So who could it be? Why, it's of course going to be famed 80s Hollywood star Sylvester Stallone. WrestleVotes have posted, sources within WWE indicate there is interest in collaborating with Sylvester Stallone for WrestleMania in some form. While any communication status is unclear, I'm told there's hope for it. Whether it ultimately ends up happening or not is to be determined. Stallone, born in New York City, gained fame through the iconic Rocky films deeply associated with Philadelphia, which is where WrestleMania XL is taking place. Additionally, Stallone is no stranger to the WWE world, having inducted Hulk Hogan into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2005. Andrew Zarian has corroborated that report. But what will Stallone do? For the benefit of CM Punk, Rocky is the 1976 boxing movie that catapulted Stallone to stardom. His character of Rocky Balboa lost to the dominant world champion Apollo Creed in the first movie, but won in the sequel. Sound familiar? Perhaps Stallone could be in Cody's corner for his WrestleMania rematch against Reigns, while The Rock, widely seen as the man who inherited Stallone and Schwarzenegger's action movie hero mantle, stands in the opposite corner for Roman. The final scenes of Rocky 2 might also give us the Mania match's finish if they lean into this idea, where Rocky needs a knockout in the final round to win. He punches Creed and they do a double down, but Rocky just gets to his feet at the count of 9, becoming the new world champion. Perhaps Roman versus Cody might even have a last man standing stipulation. Yo, Brandy! I did it! How would you book Stallone's WrestleMania involvement, and who do you think the chamber surprises are? Let me know in the comments because I'll be replying to people from out of down under. Talking of 80s action heroes, here's Turbo Jack.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I know you got me. There's always next year's WrestleMania. Yeah, cool. You have to give your answer. Bye. The Rock's a good guy. He'll do me. I used to wrestle with his dad.
Hi there, I'm 80s wrestler Turbo Jack, and WrestleTalk bring me in to say thank you to the wonderful Clutchhammers on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/WrestleTalk to get your Patreon shout out.
So thank you very much. No pictures, please. Shy Guy Works. The $100 Man, C.D. Homer. Big Jiggy, Josh Martin. Double L, Liam Leonard. The Mat Man, Matthew Allen. Ryan Disco, Stuart. Well, there's a Will Campbell. Abominable, Michael Abbott. The Machine Gun, Alex Anderson. And the Roller Coaster, Robert Acosta. That's patreon.com/WrestleTalk for your own shoutouts and loads of exclusive video content.
One person that Elimination Chamber surprise will probably not be is Brock Lesnar. Lesnar was all but named in Janelle Grant's lawsuit against Vince McMahon. She alleged that in the summer of 2021, Vince offered her for sexual favors to a world-famous athlete and former UFC heavyweight champion with whom WWE was actively trying to sign to a new contract. The Wall Street Journal then reported that people close to the situation believed that person is Brock Lesnar. Lesnar was subsequently removed from the 2024 Royal Rumble match, where he was reportedly planned to make his return to set up a match against Dominic Mysterio at Elimination Chamber, but he was replaced by Bron Breakker. He was also removed from the WrestleMania XL card, where he would reportedly face Gunther for the Intercontinental title. WWE also replaced him in their opening video sting with LA Knight. Following WWE's lead, their partner companies also phased Lesnar out. First, 2K Games removed Lesnar from their WWE Supercard game and off the 2K24 cover, and now Inside Gaming is reporting Lesnar will be in the WWE 2K24 game, but you won't be able to play as him. Multiple sources have told Insider Gaming that while it was too late to fully remove Lesnar from the game, the plan shifted to simply make him unplayable for players upon release. Backing up this report, 2K have released the full roster of playable wrestlers for the game, and Lesnar's name does not feature. In an update to a story I covered yesterday, breaking, Hangman Page is really good at his job. In the closing moment of Dynamite's six-man main event, Hangman seemingly picked up a real injury when he rolled outside, clutching his ankle, screaming at the cameraman not to film him, and was then seen limping to the back. Wrestling Observer Radio then reported they'd heard it was a broken ankle, which is terrible timing with Hangman in the Revolution pay-per-view's World Championship 3-way. Oh god, just when AEW are on a great run and they're getting momentum with some great TV consistently at the moment, something like this happens on one of their major programs. It's such bad luck. God damn it, I've been enjoying AEW so much recently. But just one more thing. Fightful Select then reported, no, it's all a work. Hangman is fine. So the next question was, why? I theorized on our Dynamite Review podcast it was a way to protect Page in defeat at the pay-per-view, that he could continue his whinging heel character by blaming it on an injury right after he lost, just like David Hay blamed his broken toe in his post-match loss to Vladimir Klitschko in 2011. It's a great way to continue Hangman's character development. I've been loving it. He's just like this sort of justified heel character. You can understand where he's coming from. Kind of like Drew McIntyre in W. Oh yeah, but just one more thing. Turns out, also no, because Brian Alvarez has now added the reason that he worked the ankle injury is because he has something going on in his personal life and he may not be able to work the pay-per-view. If he can't work the pay-per-view, then this is the cover story as to why he can't work the pay-per-view. He injured his ankle. Apparently very few people knew about this, and we're back to doubting Hangman's status for Revolution. It's Elimination Chamber first though, so go watch our predictions for the show right now.